Hi, welcome to Kaalagathi. My name is Ravishankar. I am from Hyderabad. Today, we'll talk about the topic how planets will communicate with each other. Okay. This was not written in any books. Okay. This is my personal experience. After reading so many charts, after understanding so many scenarios, I framed an imaginary how this theory works, astrology theory works. So I want to share those things today. Okay. This is my personal view, how planets will communicate. So at any given situation, we will see with our eyes, we will hear with our ears, we will see smell with our nose. Okay. The touch sensation of skin, eyes, ears, nose, touch sensation of skin, the words we pronounce, the mouth, all these are controlled by Venus because Venus represents sensual pleasures. Sensual pleasures. With our eyes, we will see the beauty of Taj Mahal. Okay, then we will feel, what a Taj Mahal, what a enormous beauty. And we will hear some good news. We will smell some biryani. Then we will feel, mouth-watering biryani. The touch sensation of skin. Okay, if your daughter, your son touches you, then you will feel great. The touch sensation, the words, what we utter. So these are all sensual pleasures. These are all controlled by Venus. Okay, if your Venus is good in your chart, okay, you will see good things. You will hear good words. You will eat good things, good food, sattvic food. You will smell good smells, scent smells, perfume smells, and you utter good words. If your Venus is good, you will feel all the sensual pleasures in a sattvic way. Now, with your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, skin, you gather the information. That information, whatever you gathered from with your ears, nose, eyes, mouth, touch of the skin, that information, Venus will pass on to Moon. Venus will pass this information to Moon. Okay, Moon, how we feel, how we connect with environment. How we feel, how we connect with environment. So whatever the information gathered by Venus, it will be shared to Moon. So here, Moon is emotional mind, how we feel. Okay. The feeling. Suppose you ate some mango. Okay, the taste, what you feel, that is Moon. Eating mango is Venus. How you feel is Moon. Okay, so Moon is emotional structure, how we connect with the environment, how you feel, how you love, how your emotions, what are your emotions. These are all represented by Moon. Here, Moon gather all the information. Moon gathers all the information from Venus and it will display like a movie. Okay, on a white screen, it will display like a movie. Whatever the gathered information from Venus, it will display like a movie. Okay, who will watch the movie? Moon is displaying, projecting like a movie. The information, what he gathered from Venus, he is projecting like a movie. Who will see this movie? The sun. sun will see this movie. Whatever moon is projecting, sun will see the movie. Okay, and he will take decisions. Okay, what is the next step we want to do? He will take the decisions. Here, the projection of that movie from the moon was edited by Mercury. Okay, Mercury is an editor. He understands the game rules. Mercury understands the game rules. Whatever the projected by moon, okay, he will edit unnecessary things and important things. He act like a PA to sun. He will explain. This is very important, sir. You need to concentrate. Okay. Mercury know game rules. He is an intelligent person. Which things is very important, which things are unnecessary, Mercury will tell to sun. Sun will watch movie according to Mercury. Mercury is an editor. Like a PA. He will act like a PA to sun. Okay. And the sun is a wise man who takes decisions. Sun is the wise man who takes the decisions. Sun will be guarded by Mars. Sun will be guarded by Mars. Okay. If moon is projecting some dangerous things, suddenly Mars will take control of the whole system. Okay. He will try to protect the sun. He will take the control of the whole system and he will try to protect the sun. He is a god, security god for sun. Sainyadhyaksha. Okay, soldier. So, Sun and Mars will watch the movie. Sun and Mars will watch the movie projected by moon. Information gathered by Venus. Venus will gather all the informations. And that information will be transferred to moon. Moon will project the movie. And Mercury is editor. He will cut down the unnecessary things. Whatever the important things, he will show to the sun. He will act like a PA to the sun. The movie will be watched by Sun and Mars. If the movie is showing some dangerous things, suddenly Mars will take control and try to protect the sun. Okay. So, final decisions are made by sun. Final decisions are made by sun. Okay, we want to go right. We want to go left. We want to eat or not. Okay. These things, the decision maker is sun. But that is not easy to take decisions. Okay. He want to obey the laws of Saturn. Laws of Saturn. Saturn is lawmaker, law implementer. Okay. Suppose sun taken decision, it is rainy season, sun taken decisions to eat ice cream. But Saturn will warn the sun. No, you should not eat in this rainy season. Okay. The disease may attack, the cold may attack, the flu may attack you. Okay. Don't eat ice cream. This is law. As per the book, I am implementing. You should not take this decision. Okay. He will control the sun. Saturn is law implementer. Suppose a girl is passing near to you and you saw the girl. Then immediately Saturn will come. No, you should not see. You should not see that girl. This is a sin. Okay. You should not see. The law implementer is Saturn. He will control the sun activity. As per the Saturn rules, okay, sun will go. Okay. So, suppose at midnight you are driving a car. Okay. You saw red light, traffic signal, red light, but streets are empty. Saturn will tell you should stop your car until you see green light. You need to go. Until that, you need to stop the car. Saturn will pass the rule. to the sun. Sun will take decision, okay, whether to implement Saturn law or cross over the Saturn law. It's okay, Saturn. There is no one in the street. Okay, no dangerous things. Okay, we can cross over the red light. Okay, sometimes he will override Saturn because he is a king. But the law implementer is Saturn. Okay. Sometimes Mars will dominate. Okay, to cross over the laws. Mars is the protector for Sun. But Mars is like a Nandi for Shiva. Nandi for Shiva. Okay. Garuda for Vishnu. Like that, Mars is a vehicle for Sun. Since this animal, the animal nature of Mars, have two desires. One is protecting the Sun and one is reproduction. One is protecting the Sun and another one is reproduction. There is only two duties for Mars. Okay. Sometimes he will demand for reproduction. Okay. The sexual desires in me. Okay. Sometimes he will demand for that. But Saturn will override that. No, you should obey the law. You should obey the law. Okay. But sometimes Sun want to satisfy Mars. Okay. There is a collision between we want to obey Saturn or we want to obey Mars. Sun want to take a wise decisions. Based on the chart, if your Saturn is weak, okay, he will always satisfy Mars. Okay. If Saturn is strong, he will always obey Saturn rules. That is based on your chart. Okay. Here, who will give the law book to Saturn? Saturn will law implementer. But who will give that rules? That is Jupiter. Jupiter will give the law book to Saturn. Okay. Who will give that law book to law rules to Jupiter? Okay. When you are in a childish period, young age, okay, you follow your grandma, grandfather, you study Ramayana, Mahabharata, okay, whatever the culture your family is projecting to you, based on that only Jupiter will write the law book. Okay, that's why old people will tell, "Arey, study Mahabharata, study Ramayana, understand Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita." Okay, because Jupiter will become strong. He will write good rules, good laws, and that book will be handed over to Saturn, the implementer of law. With that laws, Saturn will control Sun. If we are missing the laws, okay, laws will be written in your childhood only. Childhood to young age, the laws will be written by Jupiter based on the books what you study. The morals, the ethics, what your grandparents and parents told to you. With those things, Jupiter will write the laws. If that is weak, there is no laws. Okay, even though Saturn is strong, he cannot implement any laws because Jupiter is not giving. That's why Jupiter is a Subhagraha, because he will write the laws. Okay. Saturn is implementer like a police. Saturn is a implementer like a police. If Jupiter is debilitated in your chart, the laws will not be very strong. Then the implementer, even though Saturn is strong in your chart, you don't have any laws to implement. Very less. If there is no loss, okay, Mars will take over control. Sun will listen to Mars. Mars have only two duties: protecting the sun and reproduction. Okay, so he will listen and satisfy Mars. Sun will listen and satisfy Mars. If moon is damaged, even though Venus is sending good information, even though Mercury is good, the movie is he cannot project properly. Suppose your disconnection is disturbed, how you will see the TV? Disturbed images. Okay. If moon is not good, the projection of movie, what sun will see, okay, he cannot understand clearly. Sun cannot clearly understand what is the situation, and he may take wrong decisions. Okay, by seeing the rope, he will think that it is a snake. So decisions is unclear. Okay, based on your moon position, based on your moon star, those things only it will project. Okay, if your star is Rohini, your moon star is Rohini, the complete movie is focusing on growth factor. Okay, you want to be very happy, the growth factor. Those points will be projected mainly. Those points are stressed, shown in the movie. So sun will take decisions to grow, to invest, okay, to make a comfortable life. So again, I will repeat. We will see with our eyes, we will hear with our ears. Okay, we will take sensation from the skin, what we touch. We utter words. These are Indriyas. Indriyas are Venus, under control of Venus. With these Indriyas, he will feel, he will take that information, gives to the moon. Moon, with this information, he will project a movie. Moon is what we feel, the emotions, how you feel. He will project a movie. The movie will be seen by Sun and Mars. Based on that movie, Sun will take decisions. Mars is a guardian for the Sun. If that movie contains any dangerous material, Mars will take control of the whole system and he will try to protect the Sun. Okay, there is no rules to stop Mars. If any dangerous things happens, first it want to protect. So Mars also will see the movie along with the Sun. Sun will take the decisions. Okay, and the decisions he cannot take freely. There is a minister, Saturn, law implementer, law enforcer. Okay, based on the laws only, Sun want to take a decision. Based on the, suppose, for example, there is a rain outside and we want to eat ice cream. Then Sun want to take decision to eat ice cream. But Saturn will tell, no, you will be attacked with flu, cold. Don't eat ice cream. It is law. You should obey it. Okay. Sun want to obey Saturn's rules. Sometimes he will override. Okay, no problem. Let us eat ice cream today. Hey, Saturn, calm down. Okay, today I am eating. Okay. From tomorrow I will obey your rule. Suppose you are going in a car at midnight. Roads are empty. You saw a red light, traffic red light. Saturn will tell, no, you want to stop because it is red light. Sun may override. Okay, Saturn, cool down. There is no one there in the street. We can override. We can pass through the red light. Okay. The Saturn is a law enforcer, law implementer. Suppose a girl is passing, a beautiful girl is passing. Then this person was seeing that girl. Suddenly, Saturn will tell, no, you should obey the law. Okay. You should not see that girl. Okay. You should not see. That is sin. You should obey. Then sun will be controlled. Sometimes he will obey Saturn laws. Sometimes he will override the Saturn laws. The laws were given by who will give laws to Saturn. Saturn is like a police officer, okay? Traffic police, who control the traffic. Who will give the laws? Laws were given by Jupiter. Jupiter will write the rule book based on your childhood stories, what you listened, childhood stories. Okay. Based on the Ramayana, Mahabharata, what you listened. Okay. Suppose you in your childhood you read Ramayana. Okay. Capturing other people's wife is a sin. So Jupiter will write in the rule book. You should not see other people's wife. Okay. So in Mahabharata, you should not insult your brothers. That is rule book. He will write in the rule book. That rule book will be given to Saturn. Saturn is a law implementer. If you are not telling Ramayana, Mahabharata to your children, they don't have a rule book, proper rule book. So seeing other people's wife, okay, it's a common. Then okay, Saturn will not implement that law. Okay. Suppose you are living in some other country, their culture is they can go with any wife. They can go with any husband. That is the rule. So Jupiter will write that rule. Based on your childhood experiences, based on your granny, grandfather, grandmother, what they told to you, your father, mother, what they teach you, the values, ethics, that will become the rule book. Based on the rule book only, Jupiter will give to that Saturn. Saturn will obey or enforce the rules on Sun. There is a strong struggle between Saturn and Mars. Sometimes Mars demands and Sun want to obey. Even though Saturn is restricting, he want to obey the Mars desires. Mars desires is reproduction. So, this is how these 7 planets will come in. Okay. What about Rahu and Ketu? Now we will discuss about interesting stories about Rahu and Ketu. So, the Venus will give information. The moon will project the movie. The Mercury is the editor of that movie. What are necessary things, unnecessary things, he will cut down. So he is the processor of that movie and he acts like a PA to Sun. Here, if there is a unfinished information from the moon, so half piece of information is there and some other piece is missing. That is valuable information. Only half piece of information is there. That information will be wrapped up, okay, and Mercury will keep in his pocket, okay. Only half information is there and half is missing. Some part of the information is missing, but the information is very valuable. that information will be wrapped and kept in the pocket of Mercury. That is Rahu, unfulfilled desires. Because Rahu is half information we have, another half we need to. So the Mercury will search for that half information. Okay, unfulfilled desires, half desires. That is Rahu. When there is another piece of missing information, when Mercury gets in the future, okay, that he will stick that to that half information and will show to the sun. So Rahu is what the Mercury creates from the moon. Rahu is what the Mercury creates from the moon. This is under the pocket of Mercury. Unfulfilled desires of information. That is Rahu. Okay. So once sun takes decision, the bill was passed by sun. Okay. Then the next time, if the same situation comes, it will not go to sun. It will automate. Mercury will automate those things. Mercury will automate those things. Suppose in the morning, you will bath, you will brush. Okay. The bill was passed from the sun. The Mercury will automate these things. Every morning you need to brush. Okay. There is no need to take permission from the sun. The things will be automated. Some things will automated. Bathing, brushing. Okay. These things will automate. And this was also kept in the pocket of Mercury. Okay. That is also Rahu. Automate of things. Automation. Okay. Once bill passed by the sun, if that bill came again, it will be automated by Mercury. That automation is Rahu. Okay. Morning you will brush, morning you will bath, you will eat food, you will take lunch, you will take dinner. These things will be automated by Mercury. Then there is no need to take permission of the sun. Suppose one day with your friends, you taken a cigarette. Okay, you taken a cigarette. The first time. The bill was passed by sun. Okay, every day it will be automated. The same time you will feel you want to smoke because it entered the system. The bill was passed by the sun by overriding the Saturn rules. Suppose you drink. Okay, so every Saturday, Sunday, IT people will booze, drink. The bill was passed by the sun. Okay, then it will become automated. Every weekend they go to the pub or restaurants, they will eat and drink. So here, if the bill was passed the first time, the Mercury will automate those things. That is Rahu. Rahu is missing information, off information, and automation. So he is the Lord of desires, Rahu. Rahu born from the moon and the Mercury. Then what is Ketu? So Venus given information, moon projected the cinema based on that information. Mercury edited and shown to the sun. Sun taken decision. But the decision was rejected by the society. The decision rejected by the society. That is insult. Insult for the sun because he is the king. If he face rejections, he will be like an insult. Those insults, Sun will get angry. Hey, don't show this. Never for me. These are called repressed feelings. Repressed feelings. Hey, don't show this. This is very insult to me. These repressed, suppressed feelings are Ketu. Mercury will Mercury will hide these rejections, failures, insults. Okay, beside moon, back end of the moon. That is Ketu. Ketu was passed by Sun, but it was rejected. So Sun got insulted. The feelings, repressed feelings, suppressed feelings, those are Ketu. Because Sun don't like Ketu. Because those are rejected, suppressed, repressed feelings. So that's why when Ketu Dasha comes, don't think with your head because he don't have a head. Accept those. Think with heart and accept those. Don't show your ego in Ketu Mahardasha because that repressed, suppressed feelings comes out and Ketu Dasha. You want to solve those things because Sun don't like those repressed, suppressed, insulting things. So he will not cooperate. But in Ketu Mahardasha, it will come out. You want to see those things. That's why Ketu Dasha will not get any support from the Sun. That's why it is very hard to move on. And in Rahu Dasha, we have a off information. There is no another off, missing information. You will search for that information and you cannot take any actions because you have only off piece of information. You will search for another off. So entire Rahu Madhasya is like that only to fulfill the desires which are hidden. The desires which are hidden, those things you need to fulfill in Rahu Madhasya. Okay. This is how the planets communicate each other. It is not written in any book. It is on my personal, okay. This is my own personal agenda. What I understand after seeing many charts, many experiences. This is how I want to elaborate the topic with you. I shared my feelings on astrology, how planets communicate. Do you have any doubts on it? Please raise your hand if you have any doubts on it. Else we'll go with the next topic. So hope you like this topic, how planets will communicate. Okay, this will be streamed on YouTube. Please like, share, comment. Okay. Please share with your friends all those things. Okay. Next we'll come up with another topic.